Alright, so I'm trying to figure this out. What's up, dudes? Back on the Bard Monk Rogue, level 18. We are looking at... it's nighttime, so this guard's supposed to despawn and then spawn a Dark Elf who drops a Dirk. Now, I just did that on tier 0 by accident. And we put it into here. It only gave it 1, naturally, because it was tier 0. So then I changed difficulty to difficulty 4, thinking, you know, I'll just go in there and let's just try him on difficulty 4. He's level 24 to 26. I'm level 18. But I whooped his ass on difficulty 0, so I was like, let's try him on difficulty 4. So we can get like a 16-point merge. And then I went in there and there was actually somebody there. Surprising to me, there was somebody there. So then I came to difficulty 3 and it's the bouncer. I don't know why. He's supposed to despawn at 7 a.m. and then at 8 a.m. the Dark Elf spawned, which is what happened. I watched it happen in difficulty 0. So I'm wondering if you kill him, does he respawn as the bouncer? So you can only kill him once per night. And then maybe the guy in difficulty 4, I don't know, maybe he killed him and then went to difficulty 4 while I was killing him on difficulty 0. I don't really know what happened. But in 70 seconds, I'm going to hop to difficulty 2 and let's see if he's up and we'll kill him in difficulty 2. All right, so we got him up on this one. So we're in tier 2. So I'm just going to update my melody real quick. You can have multiple melodies, but just too many fucking... I need more bars. All right, let's go. We're just going to run in there and... I just lost control of my right click, so... Why did that just happen? There we go. So we're going to go ahead and... let's take him out. We'll see how this goes. Should be easy peasy. Got him on 0, nice and easy. I updated melody by including just a damage output. I should actually replace number 1 with 5. That's what I meant to do, but I spaced on it. Either way, you can see how easy it is. He is a single class. If he procs dual class, it's, you know, it's going to be a little tougher. And on tier 3 or 4, he's going to be a dual class for sure. Unfortunately, it's already being taken care of. But so he's going to drop one 100% of the time. So as soon as you're able to take him, you know, try to get him on all the different difficulties. Wow, he gives you a major... minus to the Indigo Brotherhood. We're going to be absolutely... I mean, he's already threatening, but Jesus. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and merge it up. I mean, I could replace... I should just... Man, we're going to loot it. I might just replace what we're wearing with it for now. Oh, okay, it's actually lore. That's actually a thing. I didn't say that in the previous episode. It is lore equipped. I haven't ran into very many lore equipped things, but there you go. There you have it. I did not mention that. And so, I don't know. That episode's probably already gone out before, obviously before anybody sees this one. So I've probably already been flamed for that or something, but whatever. So putting it in here, it's going to move it up to 8. Just so weird, but okay. So let's merge that. So we need to get another one in there. Just keep doing it. Try to get this weapon nice and groovy. You know, I'm just gonna camp this guy a bit. How much XP did I get off of him? Only 0.833%, not even 1% off of a red. Now, why do we think that is? Not even 1% off of a red. Seems weird. Let's check difficulty 1. So in other news, this guy seems to respawn rapidly. He respawned before I could even... You know, I had clicked change zones, or, you know, change picks. He's already up. Let's get this boy. That was fast. I'm talking like 2 minutes. He might spawn every 2 minutes. If that's the case, farming him on tier 4 is nuts. If you can get him every 2 minutes for a, I guess it would be like in 18 minutes. He's going to be up for like about 18 minutes. You can get him. You're not going to be able to get him 9 times, but you can probably get him like 5 times maybe. I don't know. He's going to be a dual class every time, so he might take some time to kill. But yeah, I mean, this should level it. So let's see if we get a damage here or not. Probably not, but we're at 8 and 6 with 6 decks. Oh, we're in tier 2, so we're only getting 4 at a time. Whoops, I spaced out on that. But like, look here, we'll hit change diff. Oh, we can't do that because it's up. Forgot about that. Well, anyways, I'm just gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him a few times, and let's just see here. Let's take a look at some stuff. I actually did get, and we'll watch him at least respawn 1 time so you can see how fast it actually is. Now, maybe I should go to tier 3. Well, no, because the guard is up. Like, why is the guard up? That's what I don't understand. Why was the guard up? So if this guy respawns every time, why was the guard up? The guard's supposed to despawn at 7 a.m. I watched him do it in my difficulty. So maybe it's just bugged out or something. Anyways, we do have 6 AA points now. So I'm thinking of putting it in Instrument Mastery another time. So I'm actually gonna go for that, which puts us at now like our passive ability further improves instrument bonus by songs 40% for brass, percussion, stringed, and wood. The next one's gonna be 60, and then we're done. That's gonna cost a whopping 9 points. I might hold off on that last rank, and I might do something like Jam Fest here, so we don't engage immediately, I guess. But then we also have Singing Mastery. That's another one to think about. It's the same thing, but for singing and not the instruments. But this one feels better because I'd say most good songs are going to use instruments. And with this setup that we have, so what I ended up doing is putting the lute and the horn here. I have the drum and my dagger right here, the percussion instrument. You can see the drum in there. We put the drum and the dagger. Now, for some reason, I was going to put the 4th one in the offhand. For some reason, Skeletal Rod won't take anything. It's giving me some weird error. Here, I'll show you. You pull this off and you try to put this in there. And then it says that right there. Both item and augmentation must be of the same no transfer status to insert. I have no idea what that means. You can see here how fast he spawned. That was really fast. See who all Ogok. See, I wonder if there's a special way to slash the zones. Obviously, doing that will tell me Ogok 2. So, okay, so who all Ogok 4? I don't believe that nobody's there. Who all Ogok 2. Yeah, that doesn't work. I don't know how to do that, but I want to like check and see if that guy's still there. I'm sure he is. He's going to stay there at least the whole night. Okay, so we got another one. Let's merge it. This one should level us then. So now we can check. It's going to give us 4 because it's a +2. So, so we did gain a damage. The damage bonus seems to stay the same, but we did gain a dex and a damage. So that's huge. It's big. I think the weapon's going to be like the biggest, we're going to get huge backstabs off of the weapon. So I feel like it's the most important thing to upgrade right now. And this is much faster than, say, hanging out in Crushbone. And you know what's cool is if I have a fast way to get around, I can always origin back. It's 4 p.m. So we're probably going to get 1 or 2 more kills. I don't know. Probably like, I mean, probably 2 for sure. But anyways, you know, you could always like keep an eye on the time, and then when it's going to be 8 a.m. and he's going to spawn, you can just, I could just origin back, get a kill session in where I kill him a bunch of times. And then what I could do is I could change to change my loadout to this one. And if I need to go to another, if I want to go farm somewhere that's close, like here, Guck's pretty close. So I could just run to Guck and do some stuff for 30 minutes. But if I wanted to go somewhere else, like say I wanted to go to, I don't fucking know. I don't know, but somewhere else that's closer to a different city, what I could do is bind myself there, and then I can change loadouts gate, and then when I get there, change loadouts, and then back to my melee loadout that doesn't have gate, and then I can run around and do my thing, and then I can origin back, farm for the night, the daytime, and then change loadouts gate, change loadouts, and just use the loadout change, because you can only do it in a city. So if I bind myself in another city that's closer to somewhere I want to be, like say I want to go to Befallen, right? I could, you know, I could be like in Freeport. And then so if I was like farming, or I don't know, say I want to go to Unrest or something, I could do right outside of Caladim or whatever, or you know, something like that, right inside Caladim, whatever it is. I guess I've been yapping long enough where we're gonna get another go at it here. So this is a really fast spawn. This is crazy. I want to do this on tier 4. As long as I can take, I mean, I'm whooping his ass now. I just don't know why he doesn't even give 1% XP. That's really weird. He's red as fuck. Is he too red? I don't understand. Like yellow mobs give me like 8%. I think he's got to be too red. Something like that, huh? So I might do this for another night. Like I got a lot of editing and shit to do, and I don't have a lot of time. I want to run around and get some Lambent stuff. Skeleton actually was hitting me up to do some Lambent stuff, but I just feel like I'm too low. He's got like 12 levels on me or something. I don't know what level he is, but he's getting up there now. He just ended a stream, so I think it's pretty caught up. And take a look here. He's actually 10 levels on me now. I caught up a tiny bit, but I would like to try to close the gap a little more. And a lot of the Lambent stuff is around level 30 plus. I mean, I'm sure there's some stuff I could do now, and plus, you know, on this server where you're overpowered. Plus, our powers combined, the two of us, yes, we can accomplish killing some high 20s. Well, he's already high 20s, so we can kill anything probably. But I would like to, you know, pull my weight and be able to do some stuff. So I would like to get a little closer and all of that. So hopefully somehow I can close the gap a little bit, and then, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it this weekend because I work it's the weekend and I work, so he might broaden the gap on me. But if I could just close the gap naturally a little bit somehow, and then maybe we can go in and at least do the hard stuff and do the tedious stuff ourselves or something like that. But that's the idea. I'm going to sit here and kill this stuff, and then the next, I think I'm going to stick around and do some stuff around the house, and then the next day cycle I'm going to do another go at it. I'm going to see if I can get tier 4. Difficulty 4. If I can get in difficulty 4, or if difficulty 3 isn't broken, then I will show you guys that. Either way, I'll show you the end result, but hopefully we can give it a go on like a dual class mob. If he can spawn as a dual class mob in here. If he does that, I will also show that. All right. Let's actually record this time. So, bummer. I just realized, I think we're like halfway through episode 2-ish. I realized the entirety of episode 1 does not have sound. And then episode 2, either the whole thing doesn't have sound, or we're in the middle of it right now, and we're just now going to get sound. And by sound, I mean the game sound. Now, I'm grouped with somebody who, I thought she was going to kill this guy. That's why I turned on the recorder, but I guess she's not. Anyways, I was here grouped with somebody else. I was here chilling, grouped with somebody else, and, you know, they came and they were killing the guard, and I was waiting for the Dark Elf to spawn. And so I was like, you know, hey man, like, what brings you here? You know, why are you killing the guard? Just to see, you know, what they're doing, because I noticed they had Rogue in their trio. And then he said he was farming one of these crude steins, which is pretty good. It's a +5. It's 15 stamina, 22 charisma. And I put the instrument in there. So anyways, I ended up grouping up with him. We killed the guard a bunch. We did not kill the guard a bunch. We killed the night elf a bunch. The night elf, wow. It's the day-night cycle. I have like night stuck in my head, even though he's a day man. We killed the dark elf a bunch, and then the guard spawned, and he continued to kill the guard. And I killed the guard a couple times. I don't want to like screw with my faction too much, but we got ourselves a couple crude steins to put here. He's not like a super high level. He's level 30, and we're level 19, so he would be tough for us to solo. Not impossible, but tough. On tier, oh, we're on difficulty 4, by the way. So on difficulty 4, it would be pretty tough. Let's see what time it is here. So he's about to despawn at 7 a.m., which is the next hour. And then at 8 a.m., the Dark Elf is going to spawn. I just thought I recorded a little segment, but I didn't hit record apparently. And I know, right? And I soloed two difficulty, two class mob, Dark Elf, two dual class Dark Elf on difficulty 4. Wow, everything's a mouthful right now. But I did this, and I was sitting there doing it, and I just leveled up my Dirk to level 9, and it was like I did the very one to level it up to 9, and I was talking about it, and then now we missed it because I didn't record, but just the previous day with the Dark Elf spawning, we got it. In this difficulty, they're worth 16 points each. Oh yeah, and then this person showed up. This is a different person. But there that goes. But I was doing it with another person for a while, then they left, and then I was soloing it for a while, and then this person came while I'm waiting for the next day cycle. Now, I was able to do this while I was working for a while, just killing the mob every, you do it for the day cycle. It spawns every 2 minutes during the day, and then it goes night, and you have to wait a long ass time. So you can get some work done or whatever, but so I would say you kill them probably about, I don't know, 10 times during a cycle. And in difficulty 4, they're worth 16 points, if you would, per merge. So you get about 160 points per cycle. So it's going to take us like 3 cycles, if not a little more, to get this from 9 to 10, which is pretty brutal. That's a pretty big commitment. But it should bring our base damage from 11 up to 12. And I kind of want to do that. So I think I'm going to do that. But that's likely going to take, maybe the rest of my night, because we're going to have to do 3 cycles. So 3 days. What is 3 days? What are they? Are they 72 minutes a day? It's like daytime is 36 minutes, and then nighttime is 36 minutes. Is that what it is? So it's a total of 72 minutes. So, it's going to take pretty much the rest of my night just to get this to 10. But, I'm not in that big of a hurry. I kind of want to do it. And I feel kind of weak compared to my... Let's get our melody going. Compared to my warrior shaman mage, I do feel kind of weak. So I feel like I need... to farm some gear. So this is what we're farming. It's going to take forever for me. For you guys, it won't take too long. But yeah, so we did get the crude stein upgrade. We did get the Dragoon Dirk all the way up to +9. I guess I'm going to sit here until we get it up to +10. We should be getting a spawn anytime, and then we could just wipe them out real quick, and then I'll let you guys go while I sit here and grind my balls off. Likely this person's gonna probably leave before I'm done. So next time when they leave and I do some soloing, I'll get just a little bit of me soloing, a dual class on difficulty 4. I'll get a little bit of me soloing on that, and then we'll call it a day. Because most of it I've done soloing. The previous guy before this, we did 1 day and night cycle. So we did 2 cycles of the guard. He did a cycle of the guard without me, while I just sit there, and then we were kind of talking back and forth, like, what are you here for, blah, blah, blah. Then the night elf spawned, we grouped up, we killed him, and then he did another one of the guard, in which I participated in a few of those, and then he was like, all right, cool, I'm out of here. Then I was waiting for the next, did a night cycle, blah, 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 waiting for the next one, and then she showed up. And now we're going to group. So we'll see how long this lasts, but if I get some soloing in, I will definitely show you guys that. I've been dragging this on, trying to wait for this motherfucker to spawn. It's 8 a.m., bro. Where are you at? But it's pretty cool. Like, she's a shaman rogue, and the bear has a feigned death. Right there, you can see, it's just the death animation. So here we go. So he's a dual class pretty much every time on difficulty 4. So he's Warrior Shadow Knight. He seems to be Warrior Shadow Knight a lot, I feel like. Obviously, we're going to Raffle Stomp him because there's 2 of us. But he's not too bad. You'll see how much damage I take, and it's not going to be a lot. There are some combos that give me trouble. I have died here a couple of times. But as you can see, we even have mend, so we could just mend that bit. And I'm running like a song to regenerate. But I have died a couple times here when the hardest one was a mage. Beast Lord, let me tell you, Beast Lord, anything is crazy. Beast Lords are insane. They're overpowered when they're the enemy. So you can see we're at 20 in. This is going to put us at 36. So it gives us 16 on tier 4. Tier 4, difficulty 4 is worth 16 points. Difficulty 3, 8 points. Difficulty 2, 4 points. Difficulty 1, 2 points. And difficulty 0, 1 point. So it just doubles all the way. So yeah, like I said, it's going to take about 30 kills, or well, less than that, but it's going to take 3 cycles, probably roughly, God, I don't even know, 25 kills or so, which doesn't sound that bad when he spawns every 2 minutes. It's the fact that he doesn't spawn during the night, which sucks. So it takes a while. But I'll add to this a little more, is that, yeah, people know about this spot. I mean, not that it's a secret, it's not a big secret or anything, but people know about it and people are utilizing it, is what I mean. So like, I tried coming here a couple of times and somebody was here. It's hard for me to group with people and stuff when I work. I kind of have to like solo and AFK and can't really pay attention or talk or do anything when I'm working. So I can't really group with people when I'm working, and it's just not going to work out. So I don't bother like hitting them up and asking them to join or anything like that, because it would end up just being me leeching or whatever. So yeah, so what I did notice is like when I kept trying to like log in and I'm like, oh, somebody's here, and people are on tier 4 because difficulty 4, because it's like the fastest way to get your stuff. So sometimes I would just try to go to another difficulty. Every once in a while this camp bugs out where the guard is up during the day, and then I don't know, maybe if you kill him the dark elf will spawn, but I don't want to kill the guard. I don't think I can solo the guard. I don't know, at level 19 I doubt it, especially if he's dual class. Maybe if he's just a warrior we could pull it off, but I don't want to lose faction and stuff. But maybe if you kill him it'll fix it, but it'll be in the middle of the day, like 3 p.m, and you'll go into one of the difficulties and he'll just be standing there and it's like, bro, it's not supposed to be you. So then that would be cooked for me. All right, let's give it another go, and then I'll let you guys go until the next situation. But the fact that he drops the dagger 100% of the time, there seems to be people here a lot. So, you know, no secret. You're just going to have to group up with people, which is not a big deal. Or group up with people. Yeah, up to 4 people can be here. Now here's I'll leave you with one last thing. Here's something cool about something like this. Now, if you had a friend or if you had a duo partner and you were like, hey, yo, let's just go farm my guy for a cycle, and they did not have rogue in their trio, you'll both get a dagger 100% of the time. So like, say this was my duo partner and they didn't want the dagger, they could be giving me every single dagger. So he could be getting +2 or 2 plus 16 daggers every single round. So you could theoretically show up here with 4 people if you have a static group. Say you had a static 4-man group and you guys are gonna level all the way and then go raid at the end, whatever. You guys could pit stop by here during 1 day cycle and be getting 4 daggers per round. Every 2 minutes, 4 plus 16 daggers. That's kind of crazy. You could power level that shit super fast, and then the rogue in your group would be super powerful. It's nice to have a rogue in the group because you do have that. I don't know if I talked about this very much in anything, but you do have that. Well, shit, where is it? Not origin. Gather party, which is a coth from a mage, but it coths your entire group or raid. It coths your entire group or raid from anywhere in the world. So if I'm in a group and there's somebody in Kinos and there's somebody in Nariak and there's somebody in Plains of Power somehow, I can just click that button and they all appear to me. Or they have to accept it, but they'll all appear to me. Now, that puts you currently in the current state because, as you can imagine, if it didn't have a cooldown, it would be way overpowered. Not to say at any point it didn't have a cooldown and was way overpowered, but they've given it a 6-hour cooldown. So that you can't, not that anybody did this, but you can't go kill one boss in difficulty 0 and then swap to difficulty 1, have a rogue go to the boss, summon everybody, kill that boss, go to difficulty 2, have the rogue go to the boss, summon everybody, kill that boss, and just rinse and repeat and kill every boss in every difficulty in the matter of like 20 minutes. So, got to stop that from happening. So there's a fatty cooldown, and then it's not just the person who uses it's cooldown. If you accept it, it puts you on cooldown. So you're on a fatty 6-hour cooldown. 6 hours might be extreme. You know, you could probably just put it on like a 1-hour cooldown. 6 seems crazy, but I mean, whatever. Who cares? So let's kill this guy, and then yeah, I'm gonna sit here and do this for, I don't know, the next however long it takes. And then we're gonna have ourselves, it should, like I said, it should go up to 12 damage. And then we'll be styling until the next thing, you know? We'll probably use this all the way to 50, to be honest. We'll stop and we'll get a serrated bone Dirk or whatever, you know? But we'll probably throw that bitch in the offhand or something. Because I'm not going to want to farm that to level to 10, you know what I mean? First you got to get the guy, then he's got to drop it, then you got to do that this many times, you know what I mean? Ugh, I'm good. Throw it in the offhand, maybe we'll get some procs, whatever. Proc's not even that great, to be honest. Not with the poisons we got in this bitch. All right, I'll see in a bit. One more thing, actually. What this is giving me time to do during like the day, or while we're waiting for him during the night, what is giving me time to get my Feign Death maxed. I've gotten my Sneak and my Hide both maxed. I'm working on Mend. You can see it's at 51. Right now 100 is maxed. The Mend's taking a while. It's on a 1.5-minute cooldown. So you can only do it so much, and then I forget because I'm a dodo brain. But this is giving me time to get like my skills maxed. So that's pretty cool. That's about it. So keep on keeping on. All right. So this dude stayed around, so that's cool. Yeah, I changed the UI while I was sitting here bored with not much to do, watching basketball, of course. But messed with the UI. I'm not sold on the UI. It's closest to my Quarm UI, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. You know, as you can see here, we are tier 9 on the weapon now. And we have one in the window. We can merge that. Oh, we are 4 points away from tier 10, and then we are done. It's crazy because like it's like 36 minutes, I think, between night and day. So me and the home slice are just sitting out there on the other side of the wall for 30 minutes, just sitting there. And then when it's time, we both come back and go. So this is it. This is gonna be the level 10 Dragoon Dirk. We should go up to the base damage should go up to 12. Now sometimes it doesn't, and then I don't know what I got to do, like zone or log or something to get it to update. But you know, we are in the beta. Well, let's see how this goes. Okay. It did go up to 12. So now we have a .522 dagger, 12 damage. Let's get it. Tell this guy, see you later. Good luck. / cheer him. Or her. Alright. Give him a second to reply if he wants to, before I immediately bail. And our run speed is working. He's not talking, so we're gonna bail. Our run speed is faster now. I think I already went over this because we have a drum now. But cool. Now we need a level. We're level 19. I don't know if we run over to maybe we go to Unrest. There's Upper Guck. There's not much for me in Upper Guck. I'm looking for plate gear and stuff. In Unrest, there is bronze gear. Now you're gonna need to like fight stuff in the basement really to get it. And I'm 19. So we're not quite ready for that yet, but yep, let's figure out where we're gonna go. All right, we're on Unrest. Not doing too good. Fighting reds for some reason. Tier difficulty 2. We did get a bronze bracer though. We're gonna take that. We're in a bit of trouble here. Trying to survive till we get a mend. But I don't think it's gonna happen. We're in evasive stance. We're just getting crushed. Typical. Yeah. I was trying to sneak and I just got crushed. So let's look. Man, oh, this class combo is actually rough, dude. I wish I was a warrior. I felt so good as a warrior. Like, get rid of the rogue, the monk, and replace it with a warrior for leveling purposes. Because the warrior just felt so much sturdier, but maybe we just got to get some gear, you know? We just got to struggle and get some gear. These bracers aren't too bad though. 7 AC. What is this? 9 AC. So we'll gain a little AC. Wait a minute. Where's the other any slot? So if that's an any slot, where's the other any slot on this UI? Oh, right here. So your hands are in the middle and then you have any slots on the sides. It's interesting. Okay, so let's put a bracer over one of these. Obviously the 4, which is 7. And then what we can do is, I don't think this will do anything, but let's see. Oh no, we need a ton. Oh no. Oh well. It was close, but we'll go ahead and merge that, because why not? Okay. Oh, I'm singing, you idiot. Why are my bard songs on? I just respawned. How did they turn on? Did I turn them on? Crazy. Okay. So let's go ahead and sneak ourselves into the house and see if there's something we can do. Yeah, this is a tough spec. Why did I think this would do better than it is? I'm not sure. Graze outside. We accidentally aggroed this whole room. We handled it though. There's a single pull in here, right? Yeah. Let's kill this. Well, can we stand? We can't stand up in here though. Oh yeah, we can. Let's kill this ghoul. Let's get into striker stance though. Yeah, this is rough. See, like the warrior was interesting because the warrior would hit like a fat ass cleave, and I could just I could never run out of mana. Like I could just nuke on the mage in between swings non-stop, doing like 300 damage a nuke at like level, I don't know, at like a low level. It's crazy. Or maybe we'd be doing like 150 damage at this point, but it's crazy, and you're just non-stop nuking, and you would just never run out of mana. So, anyways, I don't know. Enough about that. We got to make this work. So, I mean, we do all right. We do all right, but the thing is, if I get multiple mobs, which is kind of like a thing on this game, like we're in trouble. Dude, we're already getting bronze. Let us go. Let's put those on. We need this stuff ASAP. So we're going up to 10 AC from 6 AC. So we'll take every little bit of AC we can get. Ooh. Don't let them see us. 27. Oh my god. Oh, we're still singing. Shit. So, how much crap is in here? There's at least 2. Well, there's only 2. You know? Let's see if we could take 2. I just take so much damage. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to have to figure out a stance dance. I think that's something we're going to have to figure out. I'm going to have to start using like feign death to... We're gonna have to start using like feign death to like pull stuff. See, that's like, I feel like that's, you know, against the spirit of this server. Is you're just supposed to like zug or something, but I'm failing at it. Oh, our poisons aren't on right now because I died. Shoot. That would, you know, really help if we had poisons on. Also, our song stopped. Oh, we're fucking up. No wonder we suck. Okay, so well, let's stop those songs. Let's put some poisons on. What are we doing? What is it, this one? Okay, now we can do some songs. Obviously, we can't go up any higher. We can kill that guy. We probably want a little more life. Mend is on a pretty short cooldown, so we gotta just remember just to blow it all the time. Whenever it's up, just hit it. It's a minute and a half. So this is my idea, is to manually backstab and roundhouse kick or whatever. and go into striker stance, or maybe we can make a macro that's striker stance, backstab. Like, let's look. Let's take a look. Abilities. So our big ones are backstab, 10-second cooldown. What about our round kick or whatever? There's normal kick. Here's round kick is 9 seconds. That's close enough. That's close enough. So, but see, they put the stances on a 6-second. Because the idea was striker stance, backstab, roundhouse, then go back into like evasive stance until you could backstab and roundhouse again. But it's only 3 or 4 seconds. So that's not a thing. Or that doesn't seem like a thing. I don't know. Man, being an ogre here sucks. Too fucking big. See, man. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're cooked. Mend. Oh, we're cooked. Let's just go to evasive stance and see what happens. We just don't hit hard, you know? You at least, like every other backstab, you kind of want to go into striker stance. Like, maybe that's the thing. Like, if you're in a panic mode, you could at least go into striker stance, hit shit every once in a while, maybe. Finish something off. But look at how we're doing now. We're tanking like a beast in this stance. Maybe that's the play, man. We just don't get to see those big-ass numbers, you know? But what this will do as well is, like, we do have, like, a little bit of a leech poison, like, life leech poison thing, and then we get mend every minute and a half. So if these, you know, if these last long enough... if these last long enough, then we get to mend again, which obviously it's lasting long enough. Like, okay, so, oh, man... Let's take a look at evasive stance. 95% chance to evade all incoming attacks. You burning endurance while you're doing so. So when you run out of endurance, you're fucked. Yeah. But you get no bonuses to your attack. So we were getting 3x backstabs. So now we're just getting 1x backstabs. But the survivability, you can't argue with the survivability, at least for now, until we get more gear, maybe more AC, and then we don't have to be such a poontang. Or when we're fighting one mob, maybe we can now go into striker stance and then, you know, fight him. Eventually we're gonna get AoE slow, right? We're gonna get some songs, we're gonna get some gear, we're gonna get some plate gear, some AC, we're gonna get some dings. We're gonna get like AoE slow, which is gonna be huge. Oh man, that one's a mage. Mage warrior. And the crazed ghoul. Nah, dude, I'm telling you, mages own. As much as I'd love to do that, we're gonna get owned. So let's just continue to do this. Now, what we're also doing in here is looking for the piece of lambent. We're looking for the, we're looking for the, what are we looking for? The barbed bone bracelet or some bullshit. So we're looking for that. People keep asking Skeleton if he and I are brothers. What is going on? Is there a meme going on? Is this like Rip Joe Rogan or something? We don't understand like what's happening with that. So it's a war druid, so we're gonna get owned. Let's go ahead and mend here. We need some big D backstabs. We can't even go to defensive stance because we need to overpower his heals. Because he's gonna sit there and heal like a biatch. Oh man, we're gonna get cooked. Like, oh, we're not playing songs. God damn it. I gotta get better at I gotta, okay, so there's something I need to get. It's called symphonic melody or some bullshit. We need to get that. But it takes a lot of AAs, and we now have one. So, it's actually not that bad. I think it's more useful if you... It's more useful if you have a spellcaster to combo with your bard, but it's still good for just a bard. But I wanted to fully understand it before I dumped points into it. And I think I understand it now. Is this guy red? Shit. Let's just go straight into evasive. We're gonna get another spawn. Can we bring him down the hall? Oh, fuck. We're eventually gonna get that, but we're gonna get one right here too. That one. Fuck. Get up, bitch. We got a mend coming in here in a second. Okay, I mean, we're learning. We're learning, you know, what to do. I'm telling you that my last build, the warrior, shaman, because I had a bunch of, so I was, imagine this, a warrior with a bunch of shaman buffs. I'm hasted, I could slow them. You know, I could slow them all, could put a little dot on them all, cleaving as a motherfucking warrior. I'm hasted. I've got HP buffs, AC buffs, I got the works. And then every time I swing, I weave a little nuke in there. And I was just downing shit. So that was really good. That was a good play by me. But then, like I said, I think when it comes to like end game and you're looking to do group stuff, it didn't feel that great. And then, like I also said, like when you're higher, when you're like level 50, you have these nukes that are so long that you can't weave them anymore. So you have to like downgrade your nukes. And it seemed, I don't know, interesting. Here's another thing though about my experience with we need to chill for a second and get some stamina, endurance, I mean. Here's another thing about the raiding scene or whatever is what was I gonna say? You can't really land dots on minis or raid bosses and stuff. Even if you mallow them, it's hard to land dots. It's super hard to land dots. But nukes just land like nobody's business. So I don't know, that's something to consider. Because I thought as the shaman, I was like, I'm gonna put 2 gigantic dots on things. I'm gonna slow it. I'm gonna be buffed to the tits. I'm gonna be hasted, everything. I'm gonna be a tank, I'm a warrior. I got triple attack, I got flurry, all these warrior things, I got cleave, and then I have like a badass mage pet who's also geared to the tits, and then he's, you know, he's backstabbing and all that too, and he's buffed, because, you know, why not? Why would I buff him? And then I'm weaving nukes in, and, you know, I don't know, that's actually turning out to be not that bad. But let me say this, I ran into some, when I did do raids and stuff, I ran into these like triple melee classes and their DPS was just off the chain. So I don't know, maybe we just need time to you know, ripen. We just need to, you know, we just need to season this combo a little bit and see where we get. Let's go ahead and mend. Just get mend on the cooldown. But this is about it. These barbone skeletons, I believe, are the ones that drop the bracelet that we want. So we hopefully will run into that. I took it off my sell feature. See, these yellows are worth... That guy finally patted over here. These yellows are worth 8% and then some, like 8+% a kill. Whereas I was killing the Ambassador Corinne, and he was worth like 0.5% to like 0.9%. And so I think there's something going on with that. I think I might have heard like guards and stuff in cities aren't worth very much XP. Dude, I should wear that just for fashion. I haven't had an earring on any of my characters. So in TLPs, you have a throw rock, like AA, like an auto given AA where you can just throw a rock. That doesn't seem to exist on this server. Like Origin, they just give it to you automatically, right? It was like that. I got my sound up too high, probably echoing with the lightning strikes. Anyways, you saw us ding. We're already 35% in. We're starting to figure it out. We're starting to figure it out. We got mend up again. Boom, hit it. We can get AAs for like critical mend, stuff like that. There's like a lot of AAs that we need to get. It looks like I have a lot, right? It says like 100 spent or 110, whatever it says, spent. But there's like warrior specific AAs. We don't have a warrior. Mage or caster specific AAs. We don't have a caster. So a lot of those AAs you don't even see on there, even though it says I spent them. You don't see them. And then, like I also said, there's some AAs that only affect you when you're in your like mid to late 40s and stuff like that, and so those aren't affecting us either. So it looks like I have it looks like I have a bunch of AAs, but I really don't. But we are starting to put it together. What is this? Looks like a necro pet. Enchanter pet looking like a necro pet. Kogath. Aggro all that stuff through the door. Wolf game. Everybody's suddenly everywhere. And they cleared everything down here. Yeah, dude. Well, anywho. There's actually a bunch of people in Unrest right now, as you can see. But I mean, in all the picks, I looked at all the different picks. There's only one person in tier 4, and I'm pretty sure that's Wreck-It. Yeah. I mean, he's in Unrest, and he's been doing everything on tier 4 only. So, do it, bro. Close that door behind you. But I'm gonna do this for a while. I'm just gonna run around looking for some stuff to kill. My night's pretty much over, and we'll pick this up tomorrow, and we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can get that drop as well. What is up? We're down in the basement. New day. It's fresh day. Got a raid tonight, Project Quarm. But we're gonna get a little bit of grindage in for now. You can see we're level 24, so we've gotten a little bit of grinding going. Just killing stuff. I'm right in the entrance of the basement. I'm gonna kill these two mobs real quick. Came down here and killed them. And then I started getting the recording stuff set up, and now they're respawning. So let's go ahead and take them out. We'll use mend. The first episode or so, I mean, the first episode or the first video has gone out, episode of this leveling journey has gone out, but it just went out today. The second episode or video is locked in already, but people haven't seen it. But I'm learning as I'm going, right? Because these are 3 classes I haven't played together. I didn't play the Hero's Journey. I didn't play classless before the Hero's Journey. Some of these classes I just don't like. A rogue, I've never played a rogue on EverQuest. I played a ton of rogue on WoW, never played a rogue on EverQuest. So, you know, there's just stuff you forget. And then when you're playing 3 classes at once, there's things you tend to forget. Oh, he's got an AA. There's things you tend to forget, like, you know, you got to keep track of, like, oh, I get Feign Death at 17, and I get, I don't know, Picklock at this level, and I get that at that level. And you just got to, like, remember that you're getting things, and you kind of just get, especially on this server, you just get into this grinding mood where you might blow through a few levels pretty quick and then just kind of forget what you get when. Like, for instance, I need to take a look at my songs. I haven't looked at my songs in a while. Let's take a look. I kind of didn't care on purpose just so that we could take a look. But let's see, we're level 24 now. So let's see what we get. we should have a, well, we get the snare, right? A snare slow. Slowing their attack speed, but we should get this one here, which slows their movement speed and attack speed. So I guess my question is this. I haven't played a bard in a very long time. Used to play them a lot, but these are really close together, 20 and 23. So something would tell me, like, if this is primary, or if this is only attack speed, this is a single target, huh? Is that what's going on? So this is a single target, whereas this one is an AoE. Yes. So we're gonna put, let's put this one on the bar there. I'm more interested in the AoE. I don't need to snare things, because you're never really going to catch me on tier 0 or 1 very often. We're kind of going to go with tier or difficulty 2 most of the way. Reckitt's a madman. If you haven't been watching his stuff so far, he just started level 1 on difficulty 4. And as of this recording, he's just pushing through difficulty 4, which is nutty. So he's on that journey. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's kind of like a hardcore, I don't know what to call it. It's kind of like a rule set, I guess you would just say. It's kind of like a rule set on his own. Spoiler alert, apparently he's online and he just got achievement. Anyways, what else do we got? What else we got? Randomly teleport, strip magical effects. That's pretty cool. We'll keep that in mind. Celo's constant chain. Here's a... why would you use a single target snare if you have a single target snare and attack? And a slow. But anyways, maybe it's more of a snare. We also have See Invis and Night Vision. We have one that gives us a damage shield and also protection from cold. Damage shield's pretty good. I don't know if we would use that over anything at this time. And then we're going to talk about AAs in a minute as well. We have a fear. Oh no, we're already past where we were. We don't even have the damage shield yet. That's next level. Okay. So the only thing I'm really interested in is the AoE slow. I feel like we should use that. I wish we got numbers. We don't have numbers. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to like look these up online. And now P99 and Quarm numbers aren't necessarily going to be the same. And the example of that is this is built, I'm going to say this so many times, probably already have, but this is built off of TLP/live. And so like one for instance is necromancers and shamans have the rebuilt or the buffed dots. So they redid the dots they basically redid the poison and disease dot lines, I think. So they didn't redo the other dots. And they actually added curses, like shamans have curses. So anyways, like for instance, like an E-Bolt on Quarm or P99, and E-Bolt does something like, oh man, I might get this wrong, but something like 80 damage a tick or something like that. Something like that. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe it's like 140 damage a tick. I should know this, but whatever. Play too many characters. Something like that, right? But on this server and on TLPs and on live, it does 350 damage a tick. Like more than double. Way more than double. So that's like some difference, okay? So on here and on TLPs and live, you have like the revamped, is I think the word I was going for, dots. And then there's other stuff that's changed as well. So I don't know if like songs have changed. Obviously you can't, this is built off of TLP and live, so bards can't, like, your songs can't hit moving targets, so you can't swarm kite, etc. But let's see if we can get some numbers here. So like the slow that I just got, right? Is that Largo's melodic binding? It is. So can I get a number or not? Let's click on it here and let's see if we get some numbers. Yeah. So it decreases attack speed by 15% level 20, and then it eventually goes up to 35% by level 60. So, you know, we're sitting in like the 16% range probably, but that's something. And that's if it follows P99. Now, of course, I can go to Alakazam and start looking at shit, but we'll do that another time. I'll do that on my own time. But then I want to know stuff like Hymn of Restoration, right? Because we are using the instruments as well. So these are going to get a little bit of a boost from the instruments, and then we also have AAs already. So there is that. Now, the Hymn of Restoration gives you 2 hit points per tick, up to 13. But we're on, look how much HP we have. We have 1,600 HP. So is like 2 per tick really doing anything? You know what I mean? Probably not, you know? So it feels kind of useless, even if it was more than 2. Say it was at 5 per tick right now. You're getting 5 HP every 6 seconds when you have 1,600 HP. You know, it just doesn't feel as useful as something else could be, like a slow. Like a slow is going to stop the incoming damage much more than 5. You know, slow is going to stop more than 5 damage a tick, right? Theoretically. So you got to kind of look into stuff like that. But again, this could be revamped for this very server. Like, the Hymn to Restoration might do even more on this very server / game, let alone on TLPs or live. Now, TLPs and live, it could be more, but it could be completely different than this as well. They could have just went like, yeah, that is dog shit, so let's boost that up. They could have. Let's go to Melody and check it out. So we're doing 5. Yeah, you know. Let's change 5 to 6. Obviously, we can get multiple melodies out. And obviously, people have probably been yelling at me about Symphonic Aura. We'll call it Simp Aura, as Skeleton would say. The Simp Aura. And we'll take a look at it here after. Let's kill this guy, I suppose. We'll just use men just to try to get a skill up. Let's make sure all of our sounds are going, because episode 1 and 2 don't have any game sounds. Good job, me. Okay. So let's take a look at the AAs. We do get Symphonic Aura. This is something I talked about, I think, previously. And we're still learning, and by me, I mean myself and other people who don't know it in and out are still learning. Those are people I'm talking to. Are still learning exactly how it works. And you can correct me down in the comments or whatever. But so far, what I understand is you pump it up, and the more points you put in it, the more songs you can do with it. But eventually, what it does is it casts up to your bottom 5 songs, so it can actually melody, if you would, 5 songs without you doing anything. But the songs have to be AoE songs, or yes, AoE songs, and then you can turn it on, and like they're uninterruptible. You don't have to push anything, you don't have to touch anything. They're just going all the time. And then on top of that, we thought you couldn't use melody with that, but in reality, you can only use single target songs in a melody. So you could stack Symphonic Aura plus melody, but the melody needs to be single target stuff, whereas the Symphonic Aura can be multi-target stuff. So single target stuff like LOL, single target nukes, I guess, whatever else, single target shit. Something like this, okay? So now where Symphonic Aura becomes the absolute most beneficial is when you have a caster as part of your trio, and you could be running Symphonic Aura, and instead of your casting bar being blacked out like this, it won't be, and you can cast nukes and shit. Slows, nukes, whatever you want. That's the benefit of Symphonic Aura. We don't have other spells. We only have songs. But so I was hesitant to dump points into it because there's, quite a bit of points. I was hesitant to dump points into it until I fully understood if it's worth me dumping points into it. I think we've gotten to the point now where we understand it more, and even though I'm just a bard, it does seem very worth it to dump points into it. So that's what we're saving for. We're up to 6 points now. Which means I think we can, I kind of don't want to dump points into it until it's at least as good as Melody, I think, right? That's how I feel. Because you can't run it and Melody both doing AoE songs. So if I dumped my points into Symphonic Aura right now, I think they're 3 per, I think, I would only be able to do 2 songs at a time. So I think when I can get Symphonic Aura to 4 songs, I think that's when I go all in, I think. Let me know down in the comments or something. Oh, hey, let's kill this guy. So the warrior build that I had, I keep talking about the warrior build. It was pretty good. I should have at least like showcased it a little bit, I feel like, but I'm already 50 and I have gear and stuff, so you know, it'd be like take it with a grain of salt type of thing. But the warrior shaman mage, it was actually fun. It was actually fun and it was actually good. And so I feel like I should have showed that. I still feel like I should show that. You know what sucks? Is I've been working a lot, and I kind of talked about that in videos and stuff, but I have a day off during the week coming up, and it's on the day that the server is going to be down for 6 to 12 hours. What's the coincidence of that, man? That sucks. All right, so I want to see this hag right here. How bad is it? 30. I'm 24, but hags are tough, dude. She'll probably kill us. You want to see me die? So here's what I'm thinking is I run in here and I aggro whatever's right here. Let's see if I can. The skeletal monk. But what's going to happen is when I run in there, it's going to grab her. And she's going to run up to me and start killing me. What it shouldn't do is grab this guy. He'll probably stay there. But who knows? Okay, see how that works. So we knew that was coming. But we need to kill her immediately. So let's start killing her. Ooh, yeah, Clothy. Get her. Did we resist a nuke, or is she just instilling us over and over? Instilling us. Let's mend that back up. Let's go. Get mend on cooldown. Oh, we dumpstered her. Let's go. Hag took me out earlier. She just chain nuked, and I was just getting destroyed. You bash one or whatever, and she's like, cool story, nukes. And I just went down. Like, there was nothing I could do, I felt like. Now, maybe I don't. I gotta look into my stances. Let's sit here for a second. Do I have Mage Hunter or whatever the fuck it's called? There's like a stance to not take in spell damage a lot. And that would be ultra useful versus hags. I don't believe I have it. My warrior had it. But yeah, I don't seem to have it. I think it is Mage Hunter, so we can just look under M. I don't seem to have it. But I guess it wouldn't. Yeah. Well, anyways, my other combo had it, and it like negates, I don't remember what it is. It's like 80% of spell damage. Some crap like that. Pretty wild. Okay. So we can go by and kill all these. We can camp this. This sounds great. We're killing yellows. We'll get some of these barbed bone skeletons and try to get our bracelet. Oh yeah, we got some gear. I didn't put some of it on. Because I was gonna show it, but I did put some of it on too. Some of the earlier stuff I found, I put on. I'm not singing anymore. Let's sing. Whoa, was that backstab 246? That's a new high on a yellow. Let's get it. That's huge. So we are slow on this dude, right? The thing I do like about this UI, as you know, I changed it up, is that the spell gems are on top. So I can make it flush with the chat boxes. Whereas the previous one, they were below. And so I'd have to give it a little gap so that I could see them when they, I don't know. It just bothered me. Razman's out there killing it. Looking forward to that next video. So we did get bronze pauldrons. We got 2 of them. So we got one, it was +2. Then we got another +2, merged it. We got ourselves some bronze sleeves. This is all +2 because it drops. We're in difficulty 2. Anything else? Oh, we got a bronze bracer. I think I showed that. I think we got that when I was recording. So that's how we're looking. But let's see here. We got a bronze helm. Not only one, we got 2. We merged them. 13 AC, up from 8. 8's not bad. Let's put that bad boy on. We did get a ringmail bracelet. Is that an upgrade? It's 7 AC. It's not an upgrade because the Legionnaire's bracer is +5. We got ringmail gloves +2, but our gloves are actually good. 8 AC plus stats. What are the gloves that are in our, or what's in our any slot? Where are they again? Oh yeah, we got the Stein and then the horn, so we can't really do that. We got bronze greaves. Let's go. 12 AC. That's got to be a big one. Yeah, not really. It's 4. So we'll put that there. We're getting bronzed out. Okay. And we did, let's do /ADV loot to bring up our thing. Let's check our filters. We did get barbed. We took, yeah, it's not showing up. Bracer. Yeah. We took the barbed, the other day, we took the barbed, what am I trying to say? The barbed bone bracelet? We took it off. I just want to make sure, because we haven't seen one. Now, it's only, it's only like a 3-point-something% chance to drop, and it's only off the barbed bone skeletons, but, you know. So we're not really fully expecting one yet, but... You know what we don't have on is our rogue poisons. When did that happen? We're not even singing. Gotta pay attention. I got too much shit going on, and I'm not paying attention. So let's put our rogue poisons on again. The rogue poisons are kind of weird. I feel like they don't have a timer. They're permanent. But I feel like they just sometimes aren't there. Now, I know when you die, you have to reapply them. But at the same time... was it this one? Yeah, okay. And now we can sing songs. Sing a song. All right, let's get this guy. How much are we getting? Oh, shit. Oh, and the hag. Oh, we're dead, boys. Oh, they didn't believe me. We need feign death. Let's try to vanish. Oh, wait, that's balance. Where's vanish? Escape. That didn't work. Feign death. All right. Oh, shit. She's still attacking me. Or is she? All right, we're good. That's too much shit, for sure. But we do have a bard song, as you see here on the bottom. My single target, my Kellen's Lugubrious Lament. Lugubrious. Oh, what's going on here? That dude's on a mission. Okay, and we have extended targets. You can see there. I made it more visible to you all right here. And then until that drops off, we're in combat. So there you go. Now I can stand up. But what you can do before standing up is hit hide and sneak. Or hide and seek. And as you can see, you can hide and seek while feign death. Pretty cool. Let's go see what this guy was doing. Where'd he go? Dude, where'd that guy go? There's no path that goes all the way through there. So what we can do is this. Okay. We can lugubrious her. She looks sad. And we can lugubrious him. And then we could just pull 2. That's a red. Oh, fuck. Let's try and kill the yellow real quick. Let's see. Oh, man. Nah, they're owning me. Oh, we're not in striker stance. We're in balance stance. That's no good. We need to be in striker. Oh, we're getting owned. I was hoping I could down one. Oh man, why'd we back up and pull this guy? That sucks. That ruined everything. All right, let's go into evasive stance though. Oh, we're actually winning the fight here. Evasive stance is insane, dude. Evasive stance is so insane. Like, you just don't take damage. All right, let's just try to kill one then, since we're in evasive stance. Because evasive stance buys you time for mend. Imagine having evasive stance and being a necromancer and having life leech dots and life taps. Not an SK. I mean, you could do an SK, but they're shit. It's kind of weak. They're leech, I mean. Necromancers have the big dick leech. So imagine sitting here in this stance, but your damage output's not that great. But the dots would add to your damage output. And then all the while, well, as a monk, we're waiting for mend, which we're gonna get a mend here in a minute, but they're just not touching me. And I'm also slowing them, right? Yeah. So then we'll mend and then we'll get back into striker. So let's mend, let's get back into striker and see if we can put him down. That's crazy. So we're figuring it out, right? We're figuring it out. We're getting comfy. We're getting to our own. I talk about how the warrior mage shaman felt good, and I think it felt good because I could literally just run into shit and just be like, ah. Racket's gonna edit that out or edit that into something. But this one you got to be a little more methodical and everything else. Now, I'm hearing things like, where is it? I'm hearing things like Jig-O Vigor isn't that great. That's something I would like to look up. Let's look up Jig-O Vigor. Jackson's. Decreases stamina loss. What does that even mean? How does that work? Does that actually work? What does that mean? That's a weird way to put it. Decreases stamina loss by 10 at level 3 to 25 at level 60. How exactly does that affect? So every time I use that can't be true, because there's times I use less than 10 stamina or endurance. Wait, that's stamina. So they call it endurance here, but in the normal game it's called stamina. Is that what it is? Anyways, all right. Oh shit, we got respawns. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's right. She's gonna aggro. So let's go ahead with the sneak hide. Let's go over here. Let's fight this guy. And then we're gonna aggro her again. Oh, we didn't aggro her. Shorty over here doesn't aggro her. We kind of wanted to aggro her though. Okay, she's aggroed. Ah, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, dog. You're casting? Come on. She's oh my god. Biatch? I mean, what are you gonna do? She would just chain cast over and over and over and over, so I couldn't have a time. And then what is it? Escape just doesn't seem to work. I mean, maybe it works like I mean, just, you know, maybe it's the whole caster thing. Like if they're casting on you, it doesn't work type of thing. Let's go check out upstairs. What's this shit? But there's an example of a hag just chain nuking you. And if they do that, you're in bad shape. The other one was like rooting me and doing a bunch of dumb shit. We have another dark blue from somewhere. So let's first kill this green. I thought the green would die almost immediately, but it's taking forever, actually. Let's go ahead and mend here. So we're out of stamina. So let's go into balanced stance. I don't know. I need to understand the old Jiggo Vigor. It's a weird one. And then it doesn't tell you shit over here. Let's read it again. Fills your group with invigorating rhythm that increases their endurance regeneration. So it's not at all. It's a completely different spell. It increases your regeneration. I guess maybe you can figure it out. Let's see. Well, I don't know. You'd probably want to be in combat. You probably wouldn't want to have balance stance on. There's a number of things you'd probably want to do differently. Let's get a single pull here. At least for now. I know we went from killing yellows to killing dark blues, but I'm kind of just working my way around. Eventually, we want to go kill Garanel. He's level 35, though. I mean, we are 24, so we're getting close. I don't know when we can kill him. But we should be able to single pull him. Maybe. Ooh, we're level 25. Let's get it. Oh, man, we're never gonna catch up to Skeleton to do Lambent with him. He's just pacing us. Let's go check out. I'm probably gonna aggro shit right there. Did I? Every time you run past that door, you aggro shit. Let's see what's going on in here. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I would like to regenerate some health at some point. Let's go ahead and do this. Actually, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot you can move. Let's go ahead and do that to her as well. And then, let's aggro that guy. Hello. I need something I can pull with. Let's go ahead and mend. That'll get us back up and running. Oh, I did die. I did die again. I need to put my poisons back on. How soon I forget. Which we can do that in the middle of combat, to be honest. Just gotta turn off songs. Not attack, songs. This guy did rough me up pretty bad though, holy shit. The thing is, even if you're just chilling and going slow, now nobody's really going around AoEing big packs of mobs, not in this game as much as I know that, I think that was more of a thing in like THJ or whatever. It's not that big of a thing in this game. You're not really seeing that, at least yet. So even if you're cruising slowly, as you can see, you get a crap load of, Jesus, there's just so much spam. I need another window where I just put spam. like other people's shit. Because when you're in a dungeon with other people, they're just doing so much stuff. So that's something I need to take care of. So let's go ahead and I just want to take him out of the room because I just don't want her to start, you know, going in on me when that wears out. I want to fully be ready to just go in and take her out. And I've probably mentioned this, I don't know. I had a scrap of, or I didn't have to, I chose to scrap. My original very first video I put out, that was like 30 minutes, 28 minutes, or whatever it happened to be. My original video was like an hour and 20 minutes. And then I had made it pretty early before the NDA was up. Like, you know, I just wanted to make it and get things while they were fresh on my mind. But then in hindsight, ended up learning a lot, like, oh, that's actually not right. So I tried to go in there and I, like, you know, would put text on the screen like, actually in hindsight this is better or whatever. And like there was just so much stuff that had changed or whatever, and then you're not supposed to talk about stuff that changed. You're not supposed to talk about the current NDA is still a partial NDA. You're not supposed to talk about the past. You're not supposed to talk about anything you know about the future. You're supposed to just talk about what's in the game right this very second. So I ended up just scrapping it. Plus it was long as fuck. Okay, so let's go in there. Let's barge in. Let's go, bitch. Slam. Ooh, that was a big one. What did we get you for? Nothing even big. That was just multiple hits. Got her. So we could get the Undead Knight here. So we should keep this clear. Because the Undead Knight can drop some stuff, right? He'll drop like the mantle, which should be an upgrade. Especially if you get it multiple times, we can merge it and stuff. Should we take a look at in here? Zombie of an Unrest Noble. A Barkeep, perhaps. There's so much shit in here. There's so much shit in here. I shouldn't even do this. In fact, this probably is gonna wear off. Hello. How much shit came? Do we manage to only pull 2, 3? Okay. But they're dark blues and a yellow, so we should be okay. Plus we could use evasive stance if needed, but everything should be slowed. Which is terrific. It's great having that now. I don't know, dudes. I really do feel like our stamina does run out less when we're running this Jigo Vigor, but I have heard that people aren't fond of it. I don't know. I guess we just have to stop running it and do similar pulls and see how it feels. Unless we can put a number on it with some testing. I'm kind of lazy to get exact numbers, but maybe I should do that. All right, let's see what we got now. So we got everything but those, huh? Okay. So let's go ahead and do the same thing here. So you can grab that guy. Oh, they're both gonna... Oh, bad. Fuck, we got rooted. Fuck. Let's get her. Let's get her again with this. Stay. Okay, let's get back on him. Why aren't you dying? I should be on the ghoul, I guess. I was on the ghoul originally. Plus he roots anyways. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh shit. Fucking big ass ogre. You know, ogre didn't sound that bad when you had shrink, but I don't have shrink anymore. We'll mend back up. We got to get crit mend as well. Crit mend will be huge. There's just a lot of stuff to get, and we need AA points. All right, let's take her out. She's actually a warrior and not even a wizard, so go figure. We didn't really need to worry about her too much. She does have a bit of life, a bit amount of life. A bit amount of life? A good bit amount of life. Now let's go upstairs. I don't know where we're at on respawns. But, you know, I can use this time to get my stamina back up. We need about 1,000 stamina, 900 stamina. Oh, and we're already here, so let's just go, I guess. Man, we just blew a ton of stamina on that guy. I mean, if we have singles, then it's not that big of a deal to use balance stance. But what I'll do is I'll use balance stance on the third one. I'm gonna use striker on the next one to get him killed before one spawns. Because if this is the Night of Unrest and we engage immediately, he's gonna be a Night of Unrest. So he's gonna have more life and stuff like that. People keep saying in the comments too that like, oh, rare spawns and stuff or named mobs should be like 100% of the time. It's not like that for everything. And so this is kind of proof of that. I think I showed some maybe in the last video or earlier in this video or something. When we were actually in the last video, we were in Crushbone, but people keep putting in the comments of the first video. But it's not like that. Like in Befallen, yeah, like all the name mobs, they're always like up. They're always name mobs up. But at least currently, right now, in the current beta today, as you can see, the Night of Unrest wasn't up, or hasn't been up, and then the bartender wasn't up, or is it the barkeep, or whatever the fuck it is. Did we really have that much time between these two mobs? What is going on? So we got a hag here. Good thing is she is what? Oh, those are me. The good thing is she isn't buffed, so that's like a huge plus. Because they put like self buffs on and gives them like a lot more stamina, AC and stamina and stuff. So getting them before they do that. Look at this right here. The beetle as a pet wolf. It's crazy seeing that shit. Like Wreck-It was doing his and he was like level 1 in the Freeport newbie yard. And like rats are running around with pets and it's just it's so crazy. All right, still no named, no big deal. I was gonna use balance stance, forgot. Let's go into balance stance for the rest of this fight at least. Just try to use this opportunity to not only split this mob from the Night of Unrest, but also use this time to regenerate some stamina, some endurance while in combat. Because we're gonna go downstairs and empty that bar room as well. Tribute. Okay. So things should be a little quicker now that we have everything like kind of split to an extent. And since things should be quicker, we should use less stamina in theory. Now the balance stance only regenerates stamina more quickly when you're in combat. When you're out of combat regeneration just trumps everything. And we're now at 100. So we're good to go. Let's kill this guy. So now we should be able to just stay on striker stance, hopefully. And as long as we're just killing one at a time, maybe you get out of combat for a tick or two, and that could be, you know, the difference. Because the out of combat ticks are just huge. You regenerate very quickly out of combat. But it looks like we're getting 2 here. But we are pushing a little bit of AoE damage. Our monk stuff is AoE, like our monk kick is AoE, and our monk kick and our oh shit. Oh, it's a zombie. Who cares? We'll finish this guy off. As you can see, like, if you look in the extended targets, you can see the zombie of Unrest is down to 82%. We're not even targeting her. We probably did hit her once, but the monk kicks and stuff are AoE, and they're getting 5x damage from striker stance. Whereas the backstab, since it's a weapon skill, it's only getting 3x, but the kicks and stuff are 5x, so those are huge. We'll use Mend here. Ooh, didn't do it very much, or she hit us pretty good. And we're actually blowing through endurance because we're just getting back to back to back, so maybe, I don't know, maybe we should pull out of the room one more time. It'll be easier not to get ads when we're in the state that we are in. What I could do, well, I don't know. We can just pull to this side of the room, probably. Maybe not. I don't know. What do we got here? Charred Pearl. It's not for me. Oh, and then we also have the Bard song going, which really isn't a lot, but it's adding a little bit of damage, dot damage. So we're running low on endurance here a little bit. We'll go into balance stance. I'm trying to think how many more we might have. I think we have like one more after this. So we killed 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. I think maybe that is this a 5-pole room or is it a 6? I can't remember. Either way, we'll start the Mend on our endurance, and then we'll also use Mend as well. That was a big one. Yeah, here's the last one. Okay, which is fine. We could just use this stance for both of these. Warrior types, dark blue, no big deal. We're going to striker for a little while. We're not really making progress here. You know what's going to come in really handy is like something like EQ Nag or Gina or something. A 249 backstab right there. Let's get it. Let's go back into balanced. See if we get a tick or two, because we stay in combat for 10 seconds. So we should get, yeah, a tick or two. Oh, he's already up. So we got to get into striker. Because we don't want to be in the middle of this fight if an undead knight spawns. We need to engage him immediately, and we need to try to get him before he summons a pet. There's also the chance that any of these can be dual class. I haven't really noticed us getting any dual class procs, so we're getting lucky, because they're going to take much longer to kill. But we are in difficulty 2, so it's pretty... I don't want to say... Well, I don't know if rare is the right word. It's pretty uncommon. So we use mend. All right. What we could do is separate this a little bit. I feel like we don't really have extra time. But you can see how the fat chunks of endurance that we get, the fatty ticks that we get while we're out of combat. Fatty ticks are back. I should probably turn that down. The lightning or the thunder is probably possibly echoing. So we just got a skeletal monk. Whoops. So let's just take him out. But this is what I'm talking about. If you're trying to like level up items, if you're trying to get a spawn, this is basically what I was talking about. You're trying to get the undead knight to spawn. He's not spawning. Rotation after rotation after rotation. You finally get him, and then shoot, he didn't drop it. He dropped the fucking bloody apron or whatever. He didn't drop the shoulder, or whatever the case might be. I forget, was the bartender drops the bloody apron? Yeah, I'm getting shit mixed up. But say he doesn't drop the item you're looking for. Then you got to do another 3 or 4 rotations. Okay, he spawned. You kill him. Okay, he did drop it this time. But then, depending on what difficulty you're in, you need... As you saw, the level 10 grind was 500 and... What was it? 516 or what was it? Something like that. Points, And if you're on difficulty 2, you're getting 4 points. Yeah. Die, hag. So, yeah, no, I don't know. Something nobody points out that I've been meaning to point out, so I'll just do it now, is that when you exit combat with something, it like goes back to full life, full mana immediately. Like, bam, full everything. It's like World of Warcraft in that sense, where, yeah, I think World of Warcraft chunked a little bit. This is basically immediate. And... why aren't we singing? Because we keep ducking. And, that goes for, like, dots and buffs on you. If they slow you or if they root you, as soon as you kill them, those debuffs just disappear. They don't like linger on forever. So that's pretty neat, So this is some good med time for our endurance. It's funny that, who meds for endurance or stamina back in the day, right? You're medding for life or mana. All right. Oh, we got he's a dual class though. Shoot. So we're going to get ads for sure. Let's get him out of here. Because he's going to take a while to kill. He's going to have a massive life pool. He'll life spike us and stuff to regenerate some life. He's actually already out of mana. A lot of times they spawn with not very much mana. If you can catch them really quickly, they won't regenerate their mana or something. And so that works out really well. Maybe that's a bug or something. I don't know. So we're pretty good to go here. They don't really, they're just basically meleeing us. It's just that they're a Shadow Knight warrior, and so they have just a ton of life. So it's just going to take time. And then we might have to lull pull again or something. Need to get a better offhand eventually. We'll figure that out. Ooh, bronze boots. Don't mind if I do. Oh, we actually have pretty good boots. Shoot. What are those? 10 EC though? What we could do... Well. Oh, shit. Fuck it. Two blues, we should be able to trash them pretty quick. Go ahead and use mend. Well, maybe not. Do one more pull. Oh, there we go. That's good enough for me. I don't know how I feel about the casting bar being on the mono bar. Because, I don't know, I'm too dumb and... Oh, he came anyways. And sometimes I just don't recognize it. I kind of need it in my face. Two at a time is not bad. We obviously can do it pretty well. It's just, the only thing I worry about is just burning through endurance too quickly or something. But I guess it's going to be the same either way if we don't get out of combat at any point. Something I need to look and keep in mind is abilities. I'm waiting for like flying kick, which I think is 30. So 5 more levels, but 4 more levels. But we do have Dragon Punch now and Eagle Strike. So what are we using? We're using Round Kick and Tiger Claw. So we're behind on that. Which one's the newest one? I forgot the difference between those two. Doesn't one like... I forgot. Let's see. While we're waiting for this other pull, let's look up bards. Dragon Punch is, you get at 25, so we just got that. Eagle Strike was at 20. I guess we'll go with Dragon Punch. So that'll remove our Eagle or Tiger Claw down here. And that should be a decent upgrade because it's in the striker stance that I use most. It's getting 5x. Oh shit, something above us is casting a spell? Was that everything already? Oh fuck. Die, hag! Dang, we were late. We are resisting a level 29 spells. We're not even running like spell resists. That's another thing. Bards are just tanky. I mean, if you say we were a bard warrior, we could have like the mage hunter or whatever else has that. Maybe the knights, like warrior and knights have mage hunter maybe. You could be running that mage hunter stance and then you could be running like guardian rhythms or whatever the fuck and, you know, really feel untouchable. Shit. We'll use men to recover that. But really, I mean, you're gonna get the occasional hag. Do you really want to, like... We're getting stunned. We gotta start singing. Do you really want to, like, switch it up and then she'll stun you and then, like, this clash right here is a stun, right? Not if you resist it. Down. So this is like decent. We're not getting named spawns. So I'll just pause it here for a bit. And I'll grind it out for a while. If we get a name spawn, then I'll go ahead and unpause it and we can check out me killing the name spawn. I might just move back down to the basement. I don't think we could take Garanel. Should we just try to take Garanel? There's probably somebody at Garanel, no? Oh shit, that guy scared me. A lot of shit. So let's start snaking. So we're level 26 now. Garanel's 35. I think I was able to kill him on the warrior mage shaman, but that's a whole other story. You can slow him. You can just power nuke through. But we're getting to that point. If we can't do it now, we can do it within a couple of levels. Godzilla's in here. So Garanel is up. All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, we do have a slow. We do have a slow. It's not a shaman slow, but we have a slow. If we need to, we can evasive stance him. The goal is to get him solo. That's going to be the tough, that's going to be the hard part. But I think, here's the thing though, is we can do it, watch. We have sneak and hide, or we have rogue stealth. So what I can do is I can stealth in there, target him, walk back out, cast the spell, because you don't need line of sight to cast it. And then we could pull, hopefully that works, and then we could pull the frickin' tentacle terror, kill that, and then we can have Garanel to himself. So I think we could do it. And if that's the case, then I camp this little area right here. Okay. So let's shut down songs. Let's sneak stealth. Hopefully it's working. Let's go ahead and get Garanel. Okay. Garanel looks sad. Hey there, baby. Okay, we successfully got ourselves the Tentacle Terror, which is level 30. And you can see the cons are slightly different. Like I'm level 26 and a level 30 is yellow. So, you know, normally if I'm 26, a level 27 and 28 are yellow. These are actually quite weak for a level 30, to be honest, for my build right now. It's pretty weak. Garnell's gonna hit like a goddamn truck. So that guy was worth basically 6.6%. We're gonna let just a couple ticks go by, get full life for this. That's good enough. All right. So we should be able to take him. Although he is owning us. We're gonna mend, of course. You know what we should have done is waited for more endurance. Wait, no, we have endurance. We have full endurance. That's my XP bar. I was looking at the wrong bar. Perfect. So he's been slowed now. So I feel like he ripped into us a bit, and then we got him slowed. He hits hard, though. 111. Oh, yeah. So we took him out pretty good. He's resisting Denons, but who cares? So there you have it. We can do it, man. We're going to get ourselves a ring here. Even though we have good rings, I don't know anymore. Our rings are great, dude. +8, doggy. That's so good. 10 dex, 9 AC. Now the dex is pretty good because I have rogue poisons. Look, I got 4 of them. So, I mean, that's got to be good to have dex, right? So I don't know if that I want the rings. I want the boots, I think. The boots are so rare. I never got a hold of the boots. I never got a hold of the boots on my other character. So let's see. So you got 5 strength, 7 AC. And what are we sporting? +8 and plus. Let's look at the 7. 8 AC, 9 dex. So what would this need to be, you know, to want to trade that out, you know what I mean? I don't know. Now, it's something we can throw. That's the issue. The issue with being a bard is the instruments. They have to be something you hold in your like main hand or off hand in order to get the exaltation from it. So I can't put that exaltation on a ring and throw it in the any slot. So my any slots are kind of gimped. At the same time, they're actually very useful because we're allowed to have like all 4 instruments at once, but they're also gimped. Now, what you could do is look at what you're singing and be like, all right, percussion, singing, percussion. That one's brass, but fucking gets resisted all the time. Then you have stringed. So what you don't need is you don't need air, wind, which we're not even using, right? What do we put in here? That has stringed, that has brass, and that has percussion. So we're not even using the wind. I mean, I could put this here. Why can't we? Oh. I could put that there because we're not even really using brass. Denons is brass, but Denons fucking sucks. I mean, it's all right, but it's still going to land. It's just not going to get a little bit of a boost. We're not really, you know, I don't know. It gets resisted a lot, and we try to single target for the most part. And then, you know, once we get a different offhand, because this offhand won't let me put stuff in it. It's kind of annoying. So, like, if we take this out, I can't put stuff in this offhand. I'm not sure why. Not sure why, but I can't. So until we get a different offhand, when we get a different offhand, we should be able to put brass into it, you know, for the time being until we get something better. Something like that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. That guy's level 33. Jesus. I don't want to pull across here because what'll end up happening is he'll fall down here, he'll grab everything, and then they'll all come up and train me. Oops, oops, oops. What I could do, though, is we can then... Oh. Fuck! Oh my god. Oh, no, they're both getting me. Alright, let's just kill them. Why aren't they landing? There's a werebat? Where's the werebat? I just feigned death by accident. We gotta stop being a pussy and just fight these things. Where's the werebat? Behind us. We gotta get this hag down. As long as we can get the hag down, we're good to go. So we're good to go now. So what we could do is we can go into evasive if we have to. I would like to get this guy killed first. Okay, I think now we can go into evasive and wait out mend. Also, one of my rogue poisons is like a little bit of a life leech. We're actually killing him in invasive. Evasive. I think I feel like I'm saying invasive. So we can go back into striker. Finish him off, pop a mend. We're good to go. See, all right, we're styling. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting a little gear. And we're going places. Let's take out this guy. We'll check one more placeholder for Garanel. If it's him, cool. If it's not, if it's a hag instead of him, then we'll pause it. Either way, we'll pause it. And I'm just gonna do this for a little while, and then we'll check back in. Okay, we don't have, now we're out of endurance basically. So, but this will be fine. We'll be able to met up in between this and corn guy. No, in between this and Garanel. Pause for corn guy. Why are you all up on me, dog? Pop a mend. Perfect timing. That'll give mend time to come off a cooldown. Got another AA. We're gonna med up. While we're doing so, let's check out the AAs. So we're up to 9 now. Let's just check it out. Let's check it out. So, symphonic aura. Let's train. It's still free because that turns it on. I mean, we already have it. Why would I? That did turn it on, which is screwing up my songs now. So we'll have to figure that out real quick. So yeah, it's 3 each. So we have 9. So we could do 3. This is so weird. So there's 2, and then you gotta like Enable it, and then there's 3, but it's disabled. So now it's up to 3. It can go up to 5, which is even better than melody. I think I'm gonna wait for one more. Now, what I could do, since it's already as good, is already like one off a melody, is I could change Denons out for the single target, and then I could just be singing the single target while I'm simp-araing the other 3, which will still equal 4. So I might look into that, but anyways, for now. So he's up again. And we're pretty much all the way good. Men's off a cooldown. Let's get him. Drop your boots. It's kind of annoying that the 2 things he drops we already have, you know? But, I mean, if he could drop multiple boots, potentially, I think it could be better, right? I gotta remember the exact stats. I'm trying to think. What is it, like 3 strength, 5 agility, or something weird like that? I can't remember the armor class that it has. This very battle music reminds me of Adrelon Online's battle music. This exact song. They're very similar. All right, let's start merging this ring, and we'll see where we end up, because we're gonna get a ton of rings. I mean, Adrelon Online's reminds me of this song. Said it backwards. Don't sue me. So we've actually already fully recovered. So now what I'll do is I'll probably hold down these. I'll probably hold down these 2 plus that pad if it comes, plus these 2 plus those 2. So that's 2, 4, 6. Plus 1. I can even add this guy if I feel like it. Just depends on where we are with our endurance and everything else. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. I'm gonna keep this up for a while. If I get the boots or something, I'll let you know. I literally killed 1 mob since I paused it, but look what we got. We got the darkened bone bracelet. That's what we were looking for the quest. Dang it, why do I keep clicking something else? How is that even happening? Whoops. Oh shoot, I feigned death by accident. Okay, oh. Let's bring him down the hall so we don't get that other one. Let's go ahead and loot that. But I was trying to think. That's for the bracer. So we actually... Oh, we already got him. He's so little, I didn't see him. Let's go ahead and mend. We actually want 2 of them. It's not... Nothing's lore on the server, man. That's the good part, which means when we're getting the lambent stones, they shouldn't be lore either, naturally. So you don't have to go back and forth. When you did lambent on, like, say, P99 or Quarm, you'd have to get 1 lambent stone, go all the way to Solace Grow, do the thing, get another lambent stone, go all the way back. It's so tedious. But that won't be a thing here due to the lack of lore. There is lore equipped, as we went over already, but... yeah. Alright, cool. So we got 1 of the bracelets. We're looking to get 1 more. Holy moly. So several rotations later... so we got 2 Garanels, both rings. Then we got a bunch of hags. This is the 3rd Garanel, and we got the boots. Let's take a look. 10 AC, 5 strength, 7 dex. It's better than I remember. So definitely better than some agility. Let's go ahead and put those there. With that being said, I mean, the boots aren't terrible. But, yeah, we're definitely going to upgrade that. So, superb. Hopefully, we can get at least 1 more pair. Because the cool thing about being on difficulty 2, and I guess it's not that cool, but... on difficulty 2, 2 drops will up it to 3. So, the initial drop, and then if we just add 1 more plus 2 boots into that, it'll go to plus 3. So hopefully, we'll get another pair. But like I said, on my first level 50 playthrough, I stayed here for like 10 levels and I never saw the boots. So that was just like extremely unlucky, but you never know. It could happen again. It could happen again. Maybe this is a good place to stop. I don't know where we're at, but I got this feeling we're at like 2 hours. So we got the boots. Maybe it's anticlimactic to stop here, but there's more to come, you know? We're going to be grinding the basement for a while now, so I got to go to a raid tonight. We'll probably grind this for, you know, whatever, however long I'm here, a day or two. Got to work and all that, and like I said earlier, it's a bummer. When I finally get a day off of work, it's in the middle of the week. The server's going down at 6 a.m. for between 6 to 12 hours, so basically the whole day, which is a bummer. And even if it came up at night, I raid that night too on Quarm. So even if it did come up and I still had like a couple hours left in my night and I had the itch to get on and get some progress on this character, the last 3 hours of my night are going to be spent raiding on Quarm. So that day is just going to be a total blank, but that's okay. You know, whatever. No big deal. We'll just wait for that guy to go. All right. So yeah, I don't know. Seems like a good spot to just call it for this one. We'll do another one. We'll continue to hunt some gear. Probably. Well, I mean, we're already 27, right? So if I sit here for another just a few levels, I mean, we're already 63% into 27. You level so fast. Getting like 5% a kill, it's 20 kills a level. You know what I mean? So it's really fast. So I'll probably sit here for another, I don't know, maybe an hour. Probably get 2 more levels or some shit. And then I'll come in here another time, maybe push it a few more levels. Next thing you know, we'll be in our 30s. We'll be in our low 30s. We did get the Dwarven Ringmail Tunic, though. What is this? 20 AC, though. You know, SVs. I'd rather have the AC, don't you think? Don't you think we'd rather have the AC? I think we'd rather have the AC. I don't know how much SVs are really doing for us right now. Like, what are we doing, you know? If I was really worried about it, I'd play some Bard songs. I think we need the AC right now, because we're, you know, I feel like that's the play. Anywho, yeah, so next time you see me, I'll probably be a handful of levels higher. Maybe 4, maybe 5. We'll be like level 32 or something, who knows? We'll see how fast I level. And then we'll take a trip to Guck and see what we can do in Guck, you know? The mobs in Guck are lower. Like, I don't think there's anything I really want in Upper Guck. But we can go to Lower Guck and start trying to like piece out some gear there, because there's a few pieces that we need there also. I mean, we really only need this one bracelet. Like, if another one doesn't drop, it's not the end of the world, because we're just doing like a transmog set, like, to be quite honest. You know, the lambent gear is not really that great. I don't think we're gonna actually, I don't know. I don't see us actually like wearing it because it's great, you know? We'll see what we get, but you know what I mean? So it's probably just to get it to look the part, you know, and something to do. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a couple pieces that are going to be better than whatever else we get. I just don't think so. But yeah, so I only really need the one, but if we get 2, that'll be cool. But there's also some pieces that we need in Guck. We need to go to Mistmore. We do need to go to Mistmore. We need to go all over the place, but we do need to go to Mistmore. And I feel like we got to team up with Skeleton. So I need to talk to him and see if he has gone there yet. I need to close the gap a little bit, to be quite honest. So I do need to close the gap on Skeleton a little bit. He's blowing me out of the water here. So if I can close the gap a little bit, maybe we can both go there, and with our powers combined, we can barge into that castle and go into the music room. And there's drums there, loots there. There's stuff that the both of us need, you know? So yeah. I will see you in the next episode.